Hello and welcome to the classic Hollywood movie you should know. I'm Nate Washburn. This week, the movie is from 1932, Grand Hotel, starring Greta Garbo, Joan Barrymore, Lionel Barrymore, Joan Crawford, and Wallace Beery, directed by Edmund Goulding. In this time of social distancing, and I hope everybody out there is staying safe and that everybody's families are happy and healthy right now. The reason I chose Grand Hotel is Greta Garbo, the biggest female star of the 1930s, epitomized by this one line from this movie, from Grand Hotel. Garbo plays Grusinskaya, this aging ballerina, and right in the beginning she comes to the hotel after a disastrous performance, and her cronies, her hangers-on, are trying to figure out a way to cheer her up, and Garbo says the immortal line, "I want to be alone. I just want to be alone." Now, the story of Grand Hotel, it is 2 days in the life of these 5 people who are all staying at the Grand Hotel, the most opulent, fanciest hotel in Berlin, and sort of their interactions and what happens in their life. They're all at these breaking points, crisis points in their lives, and everything that happens in the Grand Hotel has massive consequences for all 5 of the main characters. And this film, being made in 1932, it is a pre-code film. Again, the Hays Code really started being enforced in 1934, so the years from when sound really took off in 1927 until 1934 is referred to as the pre-code era, when studios could get away with more risque material. The whole relationship between Flamchen, played by Joan Crawford, and Pricing, played by Wallace Beery, is very, very relevant in today's day and age in the wake of the Me Too movement. Now, the big thing about this movie, this was MGM's biggest movie of the year. Top grossing picture for that studio in 1932. MGM is the biggest studio of this era. Their little tagline was, they had more stars than there are in the heavens. Now, typically for MGM and for most of the studios at the time, they would put 2 stars in a movie, at the most. They didn't want to put too many stars because they thought that that would limit the movie's appeal. However, Irving Thalberg, one of the leaders, he was the production head at MGM, he decided to do Grand Hotel to put 5 stars. These are 5 A-list actors into this movie, and it paid off huge dividends. Again, it's the biggest, highest grossing movie of the year for MGM, and it won Best Picture at the Oscars. And this movie is so well known for Greta Garbo's performance, for the line, "I want to be alone." But my favorite part of this film, and I think the thing that makes this movie worth watching, is Lionel Barrymore as Mr. Kringlen. He steals this movie. He is so sweet, so endearing, so out of his element, and yet every bit, every tiny moment in his performance is so real and authentic. Lionel Barrymore is amazing in this movie, and it's shocking that he wasn't nominated for an Oscar for this performance. So a little trivia for you, Lionel Barrymore, John Barrymore, 2 of the leads, are brothers, part of the very famous Barrymore acting dynasty, acting family that stretched back into the 19th century with very famous theater actors. The Barrymore family still represented today. In fact, Drew Barrymore is John Barrymore's granddaughter and Lionel Barrymore's grandniece. So if you enjoy big ensemble movies, great stories, dramatic performances, if you want to know where the line "I want to be alone" is from, check out 1932's Grand Hotel. It is a perfect movie to watch during this era of social distancing. I highly recommend it, and it is this week's classic Hollywood movie you should know. I'm Nate Washburn. Keep watching.